Adulation and protest for President Clinton, who vows a strong and continued partnership. And court told of Martin Bryant's personality disorder as videos show the Port Arthur horror.
From National 9 News, this is Nightline with Jim Waley.
Good evening. President Bill Clinton in Canberra today set about clearing up issues which have rubbed a few sore spots in relations between Australia and the United States. He expressed confidence that some thorny trade problems would soon be resolved and reconfirmed American commitment to the Asia-Pacific region. In Sydney tonight, peace activists tried to disrupt the Clintons' harbour cruise, but otherwise it was a day of kind words. Laurie Wilson has our report. After the break, a $500,000 payout for the operation that left something behind, and Australian movie Shine wins high praise at its Hollywood premiere. "1,500 New South Wales police officers rallied in Sydney today, calling on their new Commissioner Peter Ryan to go home to England. The officers are angry at Commissioner Ryan's sweeping new powers, which allows the dismissal of police without the right of appeal. They marched on Parliament, demanding Police Minister Paul Whelan also resign. The police union announced industrial action, starting with a Work to Rule campaign. Health insurance company MBF is to increase its rates by an average of 6.5%. The rise, which will swallow some of the government's health rebate, comes into effect in February. A woman who sued her doctors after a botched hysterectomy in which a swab was left inside her has been awarded more than $500,000 in damages. Despite today's financial compensation, the woman will suffer all her life. In a moment, Paul Lynham in the footsteps of the President. President Clinton's day in the national capital proved to be much more than simply a round of official functions. It was a day of genuine warmth and friendship, all sealed with a stolen kiss. Paul Lynham's been keeping tabs. Thanks, Paul. Still to come on Nightline, the finance and weather. And in sport, Glenn McGrath ready to take on the Windies, Saintly ready for the Japan Cup, and the new man in charge of the Socceroos.
And I think that I can fill the bill for that, and I think that he can foot the bill for that.
To sport now, and a big boost to Australia's chances in the first test against the West Indies starting on Friday. Strike bowler Glenn McGrath will play in Brisbane after making it through a tough training session. In finance news, higher than expected profits from the ANZ Bank, with net earnings of $1.1 billion. Meanwhile, gains in the resource sector pushed the Australian share market up 26 points today. In Tokyo, the Nikkei was up 233 points. In London tonight, the FT 100 is almost 9 points down in morning trading. Gold is fetching $378.50 US an ounce. And in European trading tonight, the Australian dollar is buying 79.77 US cents, 1.19 Deutschmarks, 88 yen and 47p. The national weather, and there are cold fronts affecting the southeast. A high is moving through the Bight, while lows dominate the north. The forecast, late storms for Brisbane, fine in Darwin, fine also for Sydney, Canberra and Adelaide, some showers in Melbourne and Hobart, and for Perth it should be a fine day ahead. That's the news this Wednesday night. From all of us here at Nightline, good night.